Within a couple of years of applying this system to my business, I was debt-free. A couple of years after that, I was well on my way to building a fortune. A couple of years after that, I was one of the top realtors in the United States. And people would come and ask me to speak and share what I was doing at different conferences around the country. And I would show up, and I was like, I'm an Irishman, so talking is the national pastime. So I could tell stories, and I could share a few things that I was doing. But I didn't get it, because when I would finish talking, there'd be a line out the building of people wanting to talk to me. And they go, Brian, I love what you said. I love your philosophy, but what do you do? How do you do it? What's your day look like? How do you do this, and how do you do that? And it was over and over and over and over again. And it was at that time I realized that just giving people the philosophy, just giving them the motivation wasn't enough. They needed the methodologies. And I started sitting down and writing out in detail, and it took a long time, what I did, how I did it, the way I did it, and then how other people could apply themselves to it. Well, in 1996, I started Buffini & Company to train these systems across I initially was going to do it just in the state, but it just took off. And here I am at the very first Turning Point retreat. Some of you have never seen. Look at that. God bless me. Huh? The AV wasn't quite what it is today. And double-breasted suits, the only guy who wears that is David Letterman. But what I found was people were attracted to the mindset. People wanted the motivation, but people needed the methodologies. And Buffini & Company grew and grew and grew and grew. And over the last 20 years, we've had the privilege of training 3 million small business owners in 37 countries. In the real estate business alone, just last year, the average real estate sales agent affiliated with NAR made $35,000. The average Coach Buffini client made $290,000. I get greater joy in my life today that you folks are doing so well using these systems. That brings me more joy than what I achieved in my own career. And it's a testimony to what's going on with the folks at Buffini & Company. But I'm asked all the time, what's it take? What's it take? What's it going to take for me to achieve? And I'm going to tell you, it's 3 things. The mindset, how you think and what you believe. What you believe about yourself, what you believe about your opportunity. Motivation, you gotta have the juice. You know, Zig Ziglar used to get criticized all the time about motivation. They go, it doesn't last, it doesn't last. And he goes, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. But you gotta have the juice. Would you guys agree? Yes or no? Yes. You gotta have the juice. How many of you are here for a little juice? We're gonna give it to you. And lastly, you gotta have the methodologies. And here's my challenge to all of you. I'm gonna share these methodologies. It's up to you to apply them. Now, we can support you, we can help you, but if you will challenge your mindset and fill yourself full of motivation and apply methodologies that are principle-based, that are designed to grow over a long period of time, you will build a phenomenal business and you can live the good life. How many of you are interested in that? How many of you are ready to have your best year ever? Let me hear you. Well, let's dive right in.